Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome to the fourth part of our Neil Robertson career mode on Snooker 19. And today we enter our third tournament, the Indian Open, a ranking tournament like the last two were. And today our shortest game yet, the best of 3 frames, the first qualifying round against Kishan Hirani. Now if we qualify for this tournament, I've figured that I might play a few of the qualifiers off camera. As you can see, there's quite a wait between these and the actual tournament, which is over a month after the qualifiers. And between that, we've got European Masters qualifiers, the China Championship qualifiers, the Paul Hunter Classic, the 6 Red Championship, and the Shanghai Masters. So I think we'll probably play the European Masters and China Championship qualifiers off camera, and then of course play the Paul Hunter Classic. I don't think I'm going to bother with the 6 Red Championship, and then also play the Shanghai Masters on camera, because we will probably be advised to that, since we're in the top 10. Well, I presume we would be anyway. But yeah, we'll play the qualifiers for this today, but will it really matter in the long run? Not really, because we have a long time to wait before the tournament starts anyway. But for you guys that haven't watched so far, you'll see that we haven't had a win, and the last game was just absolutely bonkers. We played, what was it in now, the second tournament? It was the Riga Masters, which we'd already qualified for in the first round, and we played Rory McLeod. We were 2-0 up and we lost that 3-2. And it was a grueling match. I know you now know the result now, I've told you, but it's a brilliant video. So many different emotions we went through there. The video was against Jamie Clark. We weren't really on to the races there, even though we did win the first frame. So it's clear that we do quite well in the first few frames, but not so well afterwards. But we've got Kishan Hirani today, a little bit lower down in the rankings than Rory McLeod, so we should be just fine. But of course, every opponent is a tricky handshake now between Neil and Kishan. And who is it to break? It's us to break. Kishan Hirani, the Welshman. And it's going to be our break, as I said. So hit these reds as soft as possible. They're thin even, not soft. What am I on about? Hits the reds as thin as possible. Pretty much bang on with the degree of pace we wanted there. 38%. And it's close to the bulk cushion. In fact, it's in the bulk cushion. And it's very close to the side cushion, which makes queuing off there very tricky. Obviously requires a lot of top just to get it off the cushion. But he's going to play a safety here. But it's not the best one in the world, and that opens up the pot on the red. So we might as well try and take this. Get a bit of backspin as well. And hopefully this will be a start of a good break. Good pot on the red. Black travelled a little bit further than I wanted it to, and to be honest, there's no way we can get to it now. So a little bit unfortunate there. I think green's probably the... just to make sure we do get the pot. Quite hard though, quite a bit of top, and see if we can get it back down the table again. Yeah, looks fine to me. Good pot. Unfortunately, position hasn't worked out too well, but we haven't done too badly there. So, I think we'll just play this up to the reds. Best way to do it sometimes. Right in the middle there. Nice and soft, just so we do hit the reds, but don't split them apart. That's the aim. Oh, a little bit harder than I wanted to, but luckily it doesn't make too much difference. And he'll just play another safety here.
Neil Robertson, 4. Touching ball.
Well, it was touching ball, so we had to cue away from it, but not really done too well there. But this is a tricky shot.
Pace is key here.
So that's about there. It's very tricky to judge these shots being so fine. Gonna get a bit of screw back on this though, just to make sure we don't pot it into the middle. That's the cue ball, of course. We'll try this though. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't really matter too much. Now, I guess they are. And it does leave a pot on for Kishan, but at the end of the day, he's got to break up the reds quite a bit. So there won't be any worry of him getting a big break, I don't think, here. And the black, of course, out of commission at the moment anyway.
1. Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
Impressive pot on the pink, I have to say. Cracking. Now he's got a tight one on this red. And he's missed it. Well, well. Now we can pot this red. Hopefully get into the pack. I'm going to hit this really hard, so we're taking a bit of risk here, because this might not pot. No, it's gone in. Where's the black going? Oh, we are very lucky there. But we've done exactly what we wanted to. Moved the reds, and I think got pretty perfectly on the black. Tricky shot this is in the new game, but that's fine. And there's plenty of reds on here for a nice, good break. I think our biggest break with Robbo so far is a 34, so looking to improve that today. No real pressure to do it in this frame, as long as you win. the frame, it doesn't particularly matter. That's a good red. Nicely screwed back. It'll be a lower colour this time, but I'm not too fussed about that. Again, keeps us on the table. That's all that really matters, isn't it? There we go. We've took the red. The yellow. We've decided we'll have that one. Hit it nice and hard and hopefully get this back down the table. Good pot. Where's the cue ball? Should be fine. Hopefully it keeps coming. Keep coming. Oh, could have done me just a little bit harder there to get it off the cushion. Because we are lacking any great shot. But I think this red will go past this one. It's a tricky one to judge. Let's have a look if there's anything better on the table. I don't think there is, that's the thing. There's that red potentially into the middle, but that's a tricky one. Actually, that red doesn't look too bad. As I say, it's quite tricky, but it's potable. And if that red at the bottom cushion doesn't quite go past, then at least we've got the hindsight that we went for the one.
Brilliant shot.
And there you go, the gods must be with us here. We've just potted that red. Apologies if you can hear some noise outside. Decided to open the window, which is a ridiculous move. I will close the window, actually. And hopefully that noise isn't so loud now. You probably won't hear the noise. What on earth is he on about? But there is a noise out there. It's not a ghost, don't worry. Right, nice and soft on this brown. It's a tricky one. It's a long pot. Hopefully it drops. Cracker. Brill. Stop. No, too much. Actually, it's okay. Wanted to be on this red here a little bit better, but this one will do by the cushion. Oh, it hasn't dropped. Well, that was the risk with that shot. Maybe a little bit hard. But Neil Robertson now off the table. And Hirani's got another chance. You can see we were quite nicely on the black. But luckily for us, that's out of commission. But he can still get the pink, of course. He'll go for that red now. And it's dropped. Could be a chance here for Hirani to get a good break. You know, players are technically on the easy difficulty level ranked this low, but they can still get a decent break. But as you can see, he's missed that one by quite a mile. Try and get this one nice and fit, unless there's any opportunity. Yeah, there's not. So I think we'll try and just slot this one into the middle. Bit of a tricky shot, as I've just said, but I don't mind these. Maybe move it just a little bit towards the pink. Ooh. We nearly misjudged that because I said move it towards the pink. If we moved it any more towards the pink, it wouldn't have dropped, I don't think. So, shot of choice is going to be the brown. It's fairly obvious. Now, this is a risky shot, isn't it? But now it's dropped, we're okay. Not quite getting position right, but in fact, that's not bad at all. Oh, it wasn't going to be bad. No, we're on that red perfectly, actually. It's going to require quite a bit of cut, though, just to get it into that pocket. It's a blooming tricky one, though. Oh, we've given it too much. We overcompensated there. Oh, well.
Neil Robertson, 5. 4. 5. 10.
Not playing the best in this frame and not the best start to the match. Ideally, we'd want to win this frame because it sounds ridiculous, but if we don't win this one, the next one could be curtains for us. But he's missed that red. This is a bit of a tight one, but hopefully... We haven't really had much luck with these shots today, but hopefully it'll go. Bang on. Lovely. Now, we could go for the black here, but it's a trickier pot, so I'm more comfortable going for the green. I know the blue's there, but again, those shots are quite tricky to pull off. But at least with this one, we can give it a good whack and get it back down the table. Oh, not that much. Actually, no, we'll drop down the power a little bit. Bang on in terms of the shot there. Pull up. We shouldn't be too bad here. That pulls up where it should do. Yeah, that's pretty much bang on straight on for this red. Cracker. Might as well get some screw back. There we go. Good shot. Is it going to pull back enough for us to have a decent angle on the pink? No, it's not, is it? No. No, no, the black's too tight. Could go for the blue, but that's a big risk. You know, there's no certainty that we're going to pot that. So we will go ahead with this yellow.
Corner here. That's a great pot.
Not quite got the confidence yet to be playing those big shots on the blue. But because we went for the yellow, we did sacrifice position a little bit. But we should still be okay. I don't think this red's probably the best, so it'll be this one along the cushion, the bottom cushion. Nice and soft. Again, we'll get position on the black, so achieves both aims. Good pot. As I said, nicely on the black. Don't want to hit this one too hard, though. That's exactly what we don't want to do. About that pace should be okay. And it's in the pocket. Keep coming, keep coming. Oh, that makes it an awkward angle. What does this other red look like? I think that could go in the middle.
Tricky shot here.
What a beauty.
Nice pot.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Keep coming, keep coming. Nicely on the black, please. Cracking. Brill. This red will be a problem, but if we screw back into this red, which I don't think we can really. No. Bit of a shame. Just have to play a safety up to that red, I suppose, but get this black in. And we look good for the frame. But let's try and get this red. Not in the best position, but let's try and pot it. You know, you've got to be in it to win it. At the end of the day. Nice and soft. Don't need anything too hard. Nice pot. Don't snooker yourself. Well, not terms of snookers ourselves, but we don't really need to go for the black, so put that in mind. Now, we'll just go for the green here. It's a bit of a trickier one than I expected.
This really is
So in light of that, just did it a little bit softer. This will put us 21 ahead.
But it won't
With 27 to play for. Where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball? Just about okay.
27.
So, 21 ahead with 27 to play for.
just the colours left now.
Tricky yellow here. So much fine tuning you've got to do with these, but no, it needs to go a little bit more to the right.
Neil Robertson,
You can still get to this yellow fine, I think.
Pretty simple safety here.
Yep, he's playing the safety. Can't say I blame him. We're going to go for the pot.
Well, he's taking it
Don't know
off.
if you can blame us for doing that. Nothing too hard. Make the contact. This doesn't look too bad. It's dropped. Of course, that sacrificed position a little bit for the green.
That.
2.
But with the green, we'll win the frame.
Just this green ball now.
Nicely done.
And that's the frame.
Effectively shuts out his opponent
Barring
in
snookers,
this
of
way.
course.
5.
And now we just need this brown to consolidate it.
Tricky pot coming up.
Well, I've got the practice on the long pots.
He's missed it, but irrelevant
Ooh,
in this
should have just pulled that a little bit further to the left. I could see that throughout. But he needs snookers, whether he'll bother or not is
He'll be aware how
debatable.
important pace is for this shot.
Now he's going to play on, fair play to him. And he puts us in good position. We might as well use the pot in practice. There's certainly no harm in that.
It's not easy.
Just means he has to get more snookers. It makes it nigh on impossible for him to win the frame.
Lost the cue ball a little bit there.
Good pot.
But it won't matter.
4.
And once again, for the third game in a row, we're going to win the first frame.
I'm not surprised he's taking on.
Don't know if that's a bad omen or not. No, that wouldn't go anyway, I don't think. It's a bit too soft to get there, but... actually, it would have... depends how it made contact with the pocket and the jaw. But I wasn't too fussed about that one. So it's a little bit softer. And we have now the frame, of course. 30 points ahead with 18 available. He's not going to bother playing on. And with this next frame, we will qualify...
One frame lead here.
Or at least get through the first round qualifiers. I think you only have to play one qualifier.
Second frame. Cushion.
I might be wrong, but I think you only have to play the one qualifier. Particularly being a highly ranked player to get through to these tournaments. And that's a good red that's on, but actually it's not on. I didn't realise. And to be fair, he come quite close to snookering us there, so fair play to him.
Pace will be very important.
Just a little bit more towards the green, and he would have got the snooker. Gonna hit that fin though. Where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball going? Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
That's not the result I was looking for.
Any harder, it would have gone into the pocket. Squeaky bun time there, but what we give away because of that is the pot.
8.
He's got the black as well.
9.
Quite a poor safety from us, I have to say. 2 reds in the back though at the moment, and that's a blue gone. But has he ran out of position a little bit here? He's got this red on the cushion, which I wouldn't fancy. And he's just played, I don't know if he's played a safety or not there, but seems a bit of a peculiar shot. But the red's not on anymore because he's moved the black with it. Whether that's what he intended or whether it was a lucky shot is of debate. But
He's looking to play safe here.
yeah. So the upper hand is with Kishan Arani in this second frame. But of course we're still well in it.
Nicely done.
131 still available on the table. So it's really whoever blinks first in terms of this safety battle. But from this angle, that pocket that the black's by is out of commission, unfortunately.
Under hitting this shot.
But I'm enjoying the safety battles on this game because if you get stuff 1 or 2% out, it can be a disaster for you. Just open that window back up again now, a little bit of fresh air in. Another safety from Hishant, but it's not really worked too well that time. So let's hope that we've got the good angle on this pot. Could open something up, this could, but a little bit softer.
That's a poor shot. A really poor shot.
No, it hasn't dropped. That was quite a poor shot from us, to be honest. Quite a way out.
The rest makes this a little more difficult.
And he's just missed that one, but I can't scoff at that because if we missed the pot on the previous red, but this is pretty much a straight pot, so we've got away with this. And there we go, that's in nicely. And if that ball pulls up, we should be nicely on the blue.
1.
Good pot on the blue. Now we can go for the red by the black, but I worry that will end badly. So I'm going to go for this red up the top of the table. Actually, am I? Yeah. To be honest, can't see anything going wrong with this red now. Playing safe. It's got to be the finest of cuts, surely. Oh, why did I not go with me gut? I mean, those shots are quite hard.
Neil Robertson, 6.
Should have just gone with me gut. Because now he's potted... Ooh, very nearly potted another red even. But just agonisingly out there. Getting nice and soft.
Brilliant. What a magnificent pot.
They're tricky, these fine cuts are.
1.
But when you get the pot, it's all the more rewarding. Now, how does this blue look? It looks pretty much bang on, doesn't it?
You'll need to strike the cue ball very true here.
That's one of his
Good
trademark
pot.
long pots. Brilliant.
Really well played.
Are they on about Robertson or just general players? That's one of the problems, I'd say, with this game. There's not really much customisation of players. You know, they don't really talk about, well, Ronnie has so many ranking titles, or, you know, Robbo, that's his style of play, or someone like Judd Trump, that's his typical aggressive play. Nicely on the blue, though, here.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
Good pot.
He'll be disappointed.
Would have been
with
good to move
shot.
that black, wouldn't it? But we've moved the red instead. That's not really what we wanted to do. Because we haven't really got anything on now, unfortunately. We can try this one. Okay, it's a tricky one, but it might drop. Oh, it was nearly there, but just hit both drawers. And if a ball hits both drawers, it's usually curtains. But we're now ahead in this break, in this frame even.
Foul.
But he's potted the black to put himself ahead, but very nearly.
He's going to play on here.
He put himself ahead, but he didn't. As he's potted the black. Well, he's going to be gutted about that. That gives us a lead. One we perhaps don't deserve.
Well, that's not ideal.
And he'll be gutted at that.
In a great position, that's for sure.
But that's a poor shot.
1.
Only really on the black here. So we're going to try and play safety. It's tricky though with these reds. He's going to have to come off 2 cushions, so a little bit harder.
It's a tricky safety.
But that should be okay to get it up to the bulk. Just tapped a few reds on the way through, which is perhaps a little bit of a misjudgment from me.
Well,
And there are a few redsies on now.
Neil Robertson, 1.
But he's missed that red. And he's perhaps lacking a little bit of confidence now. That perhaps he had before because of that black that's gone in. Good pot on the red. I mean, we've just tapped the red on the way through, which is fine, actually. Oh, for Christ's sake, there's more noise out there now. You can't win. Like living on a building site. Right, this is going to be an easier black than you'd usually find, so we might as well take that option up. Not the easiest, though, but right in the heart of the pocket. Perfect.
8.
This red should also go. There we go, we just tapped a few of the reds, that's ideal.
9.
And the blue should be on here. The black would be, but again, it's a tricky pot, so don't necessarily take that risk.
This blue on.
Nice and soft. And it's there. And I think there's a long pot on a red here, so we should be okay to continue our break. Admittedly, I'm worrying a little bit about facing the big players because we could get demolished.
Fabulous pot.
A little bit harder than I wanted it to be, but it's not worked out too badly. In fact, it's not bad at all. Couldn't script that, could you?
perfect pace required for this shot.
We want to make sure we pot this though now. No shot on Snooker 19 is easy.
20.
And that was a good pot. I mean, I've said no shot is easy, but this is one of the easier ones. And once again, I'm going to have to close one of the windows.
21.
There we go. That's okay now. What's going on out there? Oh, goodness knows. Right. Just need a few more colours and reds, and that's the game wrapped up. It'll be our first victory.
This green on.
And a good milestone. And we potted the green.
He's lost position here.
Oh, didn't really want the yellow there.
24.
But it's gone anyway. Can't do much about that. Now we either go for this green or the green on the cushion, which I'm not particularly confident in, but it's a better angle than I thought it would be, so that's fine. Can't get to the black from here.
25.
So it's going to be blue into the middle, I'd say.
Well, he's playing this into the left middle pocket.
Oh, too far. Too much. Too much the other way, that was. We usually get it wrong in terms of not enough.
He's taking
But
this on.
too much on that. And now we've got a 36 lead. But of course that can be eaten into very quickly.
Kishan Harani. 1.
But he's missed that green. So, 35 ahead with 43 remaining.
So, just the red required here.
So a green and a black would do it. Good pot. Not on the black though, unfortunately. Not really on anything. It's a killer, isn't it? Particularly being so close to winning the frame. And the match, of course. We're going to try this this green. No, it's not gone. And we could provide him good position on this red here. Depending on how this lands.
Neil Robertson. 1.
That's pretty much perfect. But he's tried to play the safety there. And to be honest, I'm just going to hit this up to the red and see what it does. That's not bad, is it? So we're 36 ahead with 35 remaining. He needs a snooker.
Touching ball.
But he's just going to do the classic AI shot and just play it up to the red.
Play this with
Very
too much
original,
pace.
eh? Oh, could we have mucked this up? Where's the cue ball? I hope the black hasn't been potted.
That's not what he intended.
Oh, go away, you push shots.
Harani, 4.
They are annoying on this game, but it's easy to make one.
He's taking this red on.
1.
And now he's potted the red and could have the chance of winning this frame if he gets his cards right.
So this pot's into
But
the
he's got to
right
pot
corner.
at least a brown. The blue will do it, but no, he hasn't potted the blue. Well, now it's back in our hands. I don't think that's quite right. That needs to be sorted. There's more than 18 remaining on the table now. I don't know if it's going to get past this. Brown, does it really matter though? No, it does. That's fine.
2.
Yeah, it's a bit of a glitch that needs to be sorted. So I'll let the devs know that later on. Not too fussed about this green, but it's gone anyway.
Position on the brown here.
And it'd be nice to clear up here. But we are going to win our first match, which is brilliant. Not our best snooker, but clearly not required in this state.
9.
But we can clear all the colours here.
He's playing for the right corner here.
If we don't, it doesn't matter. We still win the match. But be nice to anyway. Oh, where's the cue ball? Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Doesn't matter.
Well, the cue ball's in, it's gone in off. But it doesn't matter in the end of the day because he's 80, he needs 35, he's only got 18 balls to play for. And we win
That's the match.
the Indian Open qualifier 2-0 against Kishan Irani. Good stuff. Sailed through there. We'll just check if that's the only one qualifier we have to play. We'll have a quick check. But a good match that was. He only got 57 points in the 2 frames. But there we go. Congratulations, Neil Robertson. Qualifier for the Indian Open starts on the... Oh, tournament. And again, another problem with the spelling there. Tournament. Well, there we go. Starts on the September the 17th. So next we've got the European Masters qualifiers. Let's look who we're playing in that. We are playing against, if it wants to load rather than just not be responsive here. I hope the game's not crashed now that we've just actually won something. There we go. So we're playing against Fan Genzi? I'm not really sure how you say that, to be quite honest. But he's ranked 120th. Should be quite an easy one to get through. Oh, whoopsie daisy. But we've obviously got that European Master qualifier, which we'll play off camera. And we'll probably play the Evergrande China Championship qualifiers off camera as well, before getting into the Paul Hunter Classic in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching, folks. I have been TIJ Gaming, and until the next time, I will see you guys later. And that's going to be, of course, the Paul Hunter Classic after we play a few qualifiers off camera, but we finally won a game. Big progress. See you guys later.